Welcome back, Delts and friends. As promised, we bring to you now Delt Storytime. Tales from our beloved Delt parents who have shared their 2 cents on what they've seen from their son during their Delt experience. Our first story comes from Ann Drews. While that sounds like a fake name, I assure you that Ann Drews is actually a real mother. She says that her son, Danny Drews, is a smart, hardworking, kind man who has a smile that lights up a room and generous and giving heart. She is so proud to be his mom, and anyone who is lucky enough to know him is truly blessed. Anne, thank you for sharing your story and for sharing with us on the Delt Day of Giving. Our next story comes from Casey. She says, "Hello, I'm Austin Loomis's mother and do not have social media, so just wanted to share a post about him. Austin is a really outstanding student, amazing son, and all-around wonderful person. I'm very proud of all he has accomplished, especially during these difficult challenges with the pandemic the past 2 years. Sincerely, Casey Loomis." Casey, thank you for sharing your story about your Delt son and his experience over the past several years. Our third story comes from Luke Booza. So we've got a father telling a story this time. Very much appreciate all our Delt dads out there. He says it's been amazing to watch Luke grow into the man he is today. He has overcome adversity, has been there for his mom and sisters, and been a great son and friend to his father. He is so proud to be his dad and knows he will continue to do great things in his life. Thank you so much, Luke. Appreciate you sharing that one as well. Our next story comes from Maria DeRossi. She said, "I'm so impressed with the amazing caliber of brothers at Delta Tau Delta and how they've grown to be good men and role models. Delta Tau Delta strikes the right balance of maturity, friendship, responsibility, and fun. She is so proud of her son for choosing Delta Tau Delta." Thank you so much, Maria. We have two more stories. We have Deborah Lundgren saying that her son Zachary has loved being a Delt at Baylor and has made wonderful friends and memories during his time in the chapter. And then finally, we have from Barbara Smith saying that she gives back to Delta Tau Delta on the Delt Day of Giving as a parent to support her son Hunter Smith, who is a proud Delt at Robert Morris University. Well, Deborah and all the other parents, thank you so much for not only your stories, but your generosity as well. And though we make a little bit of light of having Delt story time this morning, we acknowledge here at Delta Tau Delta the role that our parents play in shaping the young men before they join the fraternity and instilling in them those inherent core values that make them eligible for membership in this organization. We also love nothing more than to hear the stories of parents seeing the impact of the Delt experience as their return home, whether it be for winter break, fall break, spring break, or over the summer between school years. Seeing that growth, development, and maturity with a little bit of fun, as they said, is what the Delt experience is all about. We could not be more grateful for our parents who, as we said earlier, actually lead the leaderboard in terms of demographics giving during this Delt Day of Giving. We've had 25 parents give back during the Delt Day of Giving. And again, we just want to express how incredibly grateful we are here at the Delta Tau Delta Educational Foundation. I'm your host, Vince Russo. We'll step aside at 10 o'clock. Stay tuned. We have a very special announcement from Foundation President Steve Vedra. But until then, a recap of where we're at right now: 377 gifts, amassing $357,559, a Delt Day of Giving record. Please feel free to go back through Instagram and Facebook for Delta Tau Delta and check out all of the previous content. Yesterday, we did a lot of interviewing with staff, volunteers, alumni, hearing about the different things that are happening within the fraternity and things to really be excited about from a programmatic standpoint, including the 2022 Carnia coming up in Norfolk, Virginia later this summer. Make sure to check all of that out and DM us if you have any questions. But until then, we'll sign off until the 10 o'clock hour here on the 2022 One Day, One Delt Day of Giving.